going on today?
Do you remember Ludwig Enterprises Inc.?
That was ticker symbol LUDG, right?
Yeah, the same ones.
They were being pumped earlier this year during the summer, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Then they were pumped again in mid-October, and now they're being pumped yet again, this time by Penny Stocks VIP. But before we get to the rather hilarious claims the pumpers make, let's hear from an investor that we know. Kitty, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. What is your opinion on Ludwig Enterprises Inc.?
I wouldn't touch this stock with a 10-foot long stick.
I see, but can you tell our viewers why?
I don't want to lose my money on a pump scheme.
Okay, thank you. I believe no one does.
Now, getting back to the people over at Ludwig Enterprises, I went over their pretty sloppy financial report and I saw that they had listed less than $5,000 in cash.
Yeah, and that is rather strange considering they also reported $100,000 in revenue, which is not explained in any way in the report. But anyway, if we subtract the expenses, that should actually leave them with $67,000 in cash.
Oh, wait a second. Going through the report, I saw that under net cash from operations, they had $0 listed. I mean, that's pretty sloppy reporting. Maybe they had to pay the rent?
Well, that could have been the case, except if we check the address of their principal executive offices, we come up with this picture. And I really doubt that a rented mailbox costs $67,000.
I don't think it could either, and I would expect that a company that claims to be a competitor of satellite radio provider SiriusXM would at least operate out of an actual building.
Well, that's a reasonable expectation, but this is not the case. Pumpers do claim that Ludwig is a competitor of SiriusXM, and the report shows something different, but who needs real business when you can have paid pumps? If we look at the chart of Ludwig, you can see there have been some spikes over the last months, and if we compare that to our database, well, all of them were caused by paid pumps.
Actually, a colleague of ours covered the stock back on July the 5th, and he told people back then that it was nothing but a pump job. Since then, over the last 4 months, the stock has lost more than 60% of its value and has fallen from its previous high of 15 cents per share.
Well, if that isn't threatening, Sirius better watch out. But if we have to be serious, the people who should be careful are traders and investors. Do your research before you spend any money on a pump job.
Remember to check your sources and don't buy any old pump email that lands in your email inbox.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Hello, this is Brian Fisher. I'm the publisher of HotStock.com. You probably landed on this page because you're looking for more information on a particular stock. What you may not know is that this stock is making a chart pattern which has already been seen in the market thousands of times. So, if you were able to look up all of the previous times this happened and count how many stocks went up or down after the signal, you would know the probability of this stock. I provided a link to a free piece of software that you can download that will tell you just that. If you're thinking about trading this stock, you may be walking into a situation where the odds are 80% that it will fail, or maybe the odds are 80% that it will go up sharply. Isn't that something that you should know? With one click, you can look up any stock and get the probability. In addition to the chart probability, you can see the earnings trend, the trends in revenue, a consensus of all analyst estimates on Wall Street, and the average price target. If you want more information, you can use the software to get a complete research report on the company. Okay, so this is great for looking up one stock, but what if you want to know which stocks today have the highest probability to increase? That is the big idea behind Hot Stock Precision. This software scans the charts of every single stock on the market every day. You can sort by which stocks have just made signals with the highest probability to make huge moves up or down in the next few days. If you're looking for something more specific, you can see the highest probability penny stocks, the best from Wall Street research, or the best short sale candidates. Our software has already been downloaded by over 200,000 people. We've had reports from users making from $500 a day to over $75,000 a month using this program. Once you have tried it, you're never going to want to trade again without it. But I don't want you to take my word for it, or the word of the thousands of users that have already made great reviews. I want you to try it for yourself, absolutely free. So go ahead and click on the download link. Follow the simple instructions to get your free copy today.